Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be looking at the steps to install the XAMPP app for Windows 11 and Windows 10. XAMPP is a solution that makes it easy to install Apache, MySQL, PHP, and Perl to create a test environment on your computer to create websites and web applications such as WordPress. Okay, let's dive into steps to install XAMPP on Windows. But before, please subscribe to the channel and click the like button to help YouTube show this video to more people. It doesn't cost anything and you will be helping the channel and supporting my work. So the first method includes downloading and running the XAMPP installer from the official download website. And to do that, open the web browser and then go to this website. Then on the download page, you're going to have the section to download the XAMPP app for Windows. It's important to know right here is that the page is that the software offers a few different versions. So you have to download the one that you need. If you don't have specific requirements, I would recommend you to download the latest version available. And to do that, just click the download button for the latest version. Then if the download doesn't start automatically, just click the button right here and then just save the file to your computer. You need to open the file where you downloaded the installer. Now just right click the installer and select the open option. If you get this warning, just click OK, then click next. XAMPP offers various components that you can install such as MySQL, PHP PHP, Apache, and more. And since you will be using most of these components, I would recommend you just to leave the defaults and then click next. Make sure to specify the location to install the XAMPP application. However, the default should work for most people. And then click next. Select your language and click next. Click next again. And now XAMPP is going to install on your computer running Windows 11 or on Windows 10. Get a warning to allow the Apache HTTP server through the network. Just click the allow button. Once the installation has been completed, you can click the finish button. And if you have this option checked, the control panel for XAMPP is going to launch. And this is the interface that is going to allow you to control the different modules, which includes Apache, MySQL, FileZilla, that's for the file transfer using FTP. You also have access to Mercury and Tomcat. Uninstall XAMPP from Windows. Just open Start and look for Settings. Then go to Apps, Install Apps, look for XAMPP, XAMPP, and then just click the More Options menu and click the Uninstall button and click the Uninstall button again. Click the Yes button and click the Yes button. Please click OK, and now XAMPP has been uninstalled from your computer. The second method, we're going to be using command prompt to use a Windows Package Manager to install the XAMPP app on your computer. And to do that, open Start and look for the command prompt or the terminal. In this case, I'm going to use a terminal. Right click on it and select the Run as Interior option. Then I'm going to clear the screen. And then we're going to run this command to see the available versions available for the XAMPP app through the winget command. And as you can see, we have the XAMPP version 8.1 and version 8.2. So, and for the installation command, we have to make note of the ID, which is this one right here. If you don't have any specific requirement, I will just go ahead and install the latest version available. Now, to install the XAMPP app on Windows 11 using the winget command, you need to type this command and then just press enter. Important to note that using the winget command will install the XAMPP app using all the default settings. The thing about the installation through the winget command is that the process will take some time. After the installation completes, the app should be available from the start menu like any other app, and then just click on it, search and click on it, and in here is the control panel that allows you to control all the different modules. If you no longer need the app, you can remove it. You can actually use the Settings app and uninstall it from the Uninstall Apps page. However, if you use the winget command, you can also use a command to remove it from the computer. And to do that, first we're going to look for the app on the system. And to do that, we're going to use winget list XAMPP, and that will give us the information of the app installed on the computer. Again, we need to make note of the ID. In this case, I'm just going to select the ID and right click the selection. That will copy the ID to the clipboard. And now we're just going to use the winget uninstall --ID. And then we're just going to use a simple Control V keyboard shortcut to paste the ID. And then just press enter to start the uninstall process. If you get this message, just click yes. Yes again. Make notice that sometimes you might get a window and you need to close that. That might appear like a few times. And now the app is going to be removed from the computer. Process is complete. Just click OK. And you might be asked to restart the computer, and just click the yes button to complete the process. Finally, there is the option to install the XAMPP app using the Home app that should be available on Windows 11 and on Windows 10. And to do that, we're going to start and look for Home, then go to Machine Configuration, scroll down, and then click on Install Applications. So basically what we have here is an integration of the Windows Package Manager, but using a graphical interface. So in here, we're just going to look for XAMPP. See, we get the same results as using the winget search command, and to install the app you just need to click the plus button for the latest version. However, it's important to note that with the graphical user interface we also get this drop-down menu that allows you to choose from different versions. After selecting the app, just click the next button, check this option and continue, and then just click the setup button. Get this message, just click the yes button. After the application has been installed on the computer, you're going to get a page similar to this, letting you know that the app has been successfully installed on the computer. And then you just need to click the done button and you can close the app now. The XAMPP app will be available from the start menu like any other app. Just need to do a search for it and then you can start the control panel. If you install the XAMPP app through the Home app, you can always uninstall it from the Settings app. And to do that, just go to the Settings app, then go to Apps, Install Apps, and look for XAMPP and click the uninstall button and confirm by clicking the uninstall button again. I'm going to leave the app installed on the computer, so I'm not going to remove it right now. Important to note that whatever method you use from this video, when using the default settings, the app is going to be installed in the root of the C drive. And you can open those files from here, clicking the Explore button. And as you can see, if we go up one level, we can see the XAMPP folder. And in here we have the application installed. This lesson is meant to help you to install and remove the XAMPP app. However, I'm just going to give you a quick overview of the control panel so you know your way around it, but you might need to do some more advanced configuration, but that is outside of the scope of this video. The control panel includes 3 main sections. In the module section, you will find all the web services available through XAMPP. You can start each of the services by clicking the Start button. That way, I just turn on Apache, and if I click this button, that will start the MySQL server on your computer. When you start some of the services, including Apache, MySQL, on the right, you're going to see the process ID and the TCP IP port. For example, for Apache, the web port is 80 and 443, and MySQL is running on port 3306. If you want to see that each of the services is running correctly, you can click the admin button. And in this case, it's going to open this default page for XAMPP. If you want to check the MySQL admin page, just click this button. And this one will access the PHP MyAdmin web application so you can manage the MySQL server. If you want to automate some of the processes, you can click the config button and that will bring up the configuration of control panel. And from here, you can set to auto start Apache, MySQL, and the other services as soon as the XAMPP app is open. So if we select Apache and MySQL, we can save this. And here we're going to get this error but that's because I didn't start this as an administrator. So I'm going to stop the services. I'm going to close this. I'm going to open the start menu and look for XAMPP again. But this time I'm going to right click on it and select the Run as Administrator option. Something that I forgot to do. And then from here, just click the Start button. Now we have started the Apache service and the MySQL services. And now when we go to the config panel, we can check these two options. And now we should be able to save them. Now, if we click the Netstat button, that is going to open this interface. And from here, you can see a list of the services currently accessing the network, including the TCP address and process ID information. If you want to control the XAMPP app through command line, you can click the Shell button, and that will give you access to the XAMPP application. Like I mentioned earlier, the Explore button will open the location for the XAMPP installation. On services, we'll just open the Windows Services app. Also, it's important to note that the default settings should work for most situations to create a testing environment. However, depending on your setup configuration, you may have to change the Apache server TCP IP port number, the database upload size, or set a password for the PHP MyAdmin. To change some of these settings, you can click the config button, for example, for the Apache server. And from this menu, you can choose the configuration file that you want to open and edit. So you can, for example, open the httpd.config file to configure the Apache settings. For example, right here, you can change the port number where the Apache server is accessed. And if you have to change settings for the MySQL server, you just need to edit the my.ini file. Remember that with any changes that you make to any of the configuration files, it is best to stop and restart the services. Finally, here at the bottom, you're going to see the logs. So if there's anything that is not working or you get an error, will likely be logged right here and it will show up in red. Those are the 3 different ways that you can install the XAMPP app on your computer. Remember to like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done that yet, and I just hope this video was informative for you, and I would like to thank you for viewing.